Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Good greetings, mom. I am Cacasi and for this return demonstration in this video will be the changing of the unoccupied and occupied bed. So I want to first start with the SOP. Right, so the changing of an occupied bed is the process that pertains to the removing of soiled linens in replacing them with new ones so that we can ensure the comfort of the patient when it is unoccupied. And then we also have the changing of occupied is the same. It is also the same process, but the bed is occupied. Now, the purpose of doing so is so that we can maintain cleanliness, comfort, and ensure the safety of the patient, and so that we can maintain cleanliness in the healthcare setting. Okay, so as for the equipments, we will be needing new linens, the bottom sheet, the top sheet, the waterproof linen, and then we will also need a pillowcase, and then the linen bag wherein we will be disposing of the soiled linens, and then we will also need gloves so that we can ensure proper infection control. And then we need to consider to gather all the equipments in the bedside so that we can ensure the efficiency of the procedure. And then the things that we need to document is the we need to document when and how did we change the linens on the beds. Now I will start with the procedure. So I have gathered all my equipments by the bedside. This ensures the efficiency of the procedure. Now I also have performed hand hygiene so that I have observed proper infection control, and then I'm gonna raise the bed assumingly into a appropriate working height so that we can easily access the bed and it does not get in the way of the efficiency of the performing of the procedure. Also, we're going to have to place a chair on the foot of the bed. In my case, there is a table there. Now, we're going to take note that in the doing of the procedure, we're going to do it all in a systematic way. So we're going to start at the head of the bed and then at the foot of the bed, and then far side moving. Then we're going to move ourselves at the far sides or the near sides. So now, I'm going to don on some gloves. So donning on gloves ensures that my hands does not get in contact with any pathogens, right, that is on the soiled linens. So take note that, as I said, we're going to start at the head. So we're going to grab the pillow and place it at the small table that I placed at the foot of the bed. And then we're going to start at the head, and then we're going to make sure that in this systematic process, we are doing it in a way that we are not moving the linens too much that we spread pathogens around the air. So we're just going to roll that. And we're going to take note to not get this soiled linens in contact with our scrubs in the hospital setting. We're not going to do that. So we're going to place it in the linen bag and make sure it does not touch the floor because it is a contaminated linen after all. So we're going to observe doing so. Now, if there was any reusable linens, then we're going to properly fold that. And we're also going to remove any waterproof pad if there was any, and discard it if it was soiled. Now, I'm going to remove gloves, and I'm going to perform hand hygiene, and I'm going to dispose of this properly. Right. So, assumingly I have now performed proper hand hygiene, I'm going to place the folded bottom sheet with its center fold in the center of the bed. So take note that in doing this, we are not going to do it as how we do it at home, because the method that we do at home where we do this is that it spreads a lot of pathogens around the ear, so we want to avoid that. Instead, we want to do is we're going to place it in the middle and then spread that. Assuming that this is the bottom sheet, right? We're going to place that like so. We're going to do it in a manner that does not spread pathogens at all. So, in doing this, you need to observe systematic ways to do it, right? So either you could start at doing it with a half side, then moving on to the other side, or you can do it from head to the foot of the bed. So for me, I'm just doing it half first, since I'm using only half of my bed, assuming that it is the same beds we see in hospital setting. Now we're going to tuck in the edges at the foot with that. Yes. And we're going to allow a sufficient amount of sheet at the top tuck under the mattress as well, so that we can place the sheet along the edge of the mattresses and at the foot of the bed, and do not tuck in it unless the contour are fitted. And now we're going to meter the what do you call this? The bottom sheet. To meter is you grab this, right? You see this? You're going to grab this and make a triangle with it. Grab it up. And the remaining fabrics, right, is we're going to tuck that in and leave the hanging fabric down, assumingly. Now I'm going to meter the other side too. I'm going to pick up this edge with my hand nearest to the head of the bed, and I'm going to lay a triangle, right? And then I'm going to tuck the hanging part of this one, and I'm going to drop the triangle over the side of the bed, and then we're going to entirely tuck that sheet. So we're going to do the same process now, this time at the other side.